Yeah, the excitement surrounding the Cowboys only rivals the excitement surrounding our own game of higher or lower with Cynthia Freeland. This is the sort of the travel version of America's favorite home game. You know how this works. We set the bar, and then Cynthia, with her projections, will let us know whether that player is going to go higher or lower than the number we set. We're talking this week about season totals for players in 2021. So let's start down there in Dallas with number 4 himself, Dak Prescott. Of course, Dak played just 5 games last year because of an injury, but in 2019, he set a career high with 4,902 passing yards. So this year, we'll set it at 4,796. Does he go higher or lower than that?
Ooh, circle that higher. It's my favorite when we get to do that. Well, it's my second favorite thing that happens. Look, we have a 17-game season this season, and that defense, well, there's still a question mark. So for me, I have 5,084 passing yards projected for this season. That's the third highest, the third most among quarterbacks. The certainty of it being over 5,000 is something like 56% of my season-long simulations. That is a high number, even though 56% doesn't sound that high. It really is, so this is very exciting for Dak.
All right, we'll stay in the division and look at Jalen Hurts, who threw 6 touchdown passes in his 5 starts last year. So higher or lower than 21 passing touchdowns this season?
Ooh, let's go higher again. Jordan. Oh, that was good job, Jordan. That's a fantastic circle. Look, I have 26 passing touchdowns forecasted this season. Remember, everything's very conservative in the beginning of the season, meaning that number could be even higher. Why? Because we average all of the different game flows and game scripts that are happening. So I still have a little question mark around the O-line, a little question mark around the run game, which means this could be even higher, a more fortunate situation than 26. And 26 is already way more than 21.
It absolutely is. We'll stick in the state of Pennsylvania and look at the rookie Najee Harris. Now, a lot of folks are hoping he can help in PPR leagues. So higher or lower than 45 receptions. Remember, the last Steeler running back to do that, I should say, was Jalen Samuels in 2019.
Jordan, draw a star. It's my favorite thing that happens. When you guess the number correctly, oh, Jordan, that star, we got to work on that. This is the first one of the season. I love it. Look, 45 receptions is the median projection for Najee Harris. Those short passes and the utility in the short passing game is a fundamental driver of how this Steelers offense is very likely to work. So 45 receptions, that's going to really help you out. Again, remember, this could be conservative, so you could get even more than that, which does substantiate his high draft pick, his high ADP right now.
So big things expected for Najee Harris in his rookie year. Jonathan Taylor had big expectations in his rookie season. He scored 12 times in that rookie campaign. So higher or lower than 11.5 scrimmage touchdowns in his sophomore season?
Circle the higher again. Listen, when I'm coming from Montana, life is better for everyone, really. These are scrimmage touchdowns we're talking about. I'm not as worried about that R-word regression, whatever, for Jonathan Taylor. I'm worried about his O-line, let me be clear. But I think it's going to happen a little bit more through the air. I think we're going to see him develop. He is a high-volume guy. He's going to be on the field quite a bit. He's going to be used in the red area. I would be a little bit more certain and happy about this if I knew exactly what was going on with the quarterback situation overall and how Carson Wentz is going to look. But I really like this one as well. 13, more than 10.5. Who scores a half a touchdown? I mean, really.
I mean, it's just these weird numbers, right? I think a lot of people would feel a lot better about Jonathan Taylor if the Carson Wentz situation were clear and when we know exactly when Quentin Nelson is going to be back on the field. But the volume is really hard to argue with. All right, let's finish with the high expectations around Calvin Ridley with Julio Jones now in Tennessee. So higher or lower than the century mark, 100 receptions?
Who is nicer than me today? Circle the higher. This is the best. Okay, look, Rank already told you a ton of reasons why Calvin Ridley is worth all of your consideration for the wide receiver 1 or very highly ranked wide receiver. I'm going to tell you one more. When you look at this Alabama receiver, he has run really precise routes since coming out of Alabama, meaning he's at the right place at the right time when Matt Ryan can expect him. And that is a huge recipe for success. If you are consistent and you catch the ball, that's how you score points in touchdowns and in fantasy and in real life as well. So for me, I have 108 receptions forecasted at this point. And again, these are just conservative numbers. So little Miss Susie Sunshine over here is just, it's already higher on everything except for the one we got to draw the star for. So look, life is good.